The morning in Arizona started with its usual bright blue sky. The sun shone down on the fancy homes near Camelback Mountain, inside one of the luxury condos in D.C. Ranch, a rich area in Scottsdale. Jennifer Wilson was finishing her morning routine. As always, she had woken up at 5:30 a.m., gone for a jog, taken a shower, and was now putting on her pearl necklace. In the mirror, she saw a fit, confident woman in a sleek pantsuit, someone who looked like the senior analyst she was at Morgan and Stanley. Before heading to work, Jennifer sat down to complete a task she did every month. She opened her laptop and logged into her bank account. She transferred money to her mother, Patricia, and then prepared to send another payment to her sister Rachel. But this time, her hand paused over the send button. Just then, her phone rang. It was her mother. "Jennifer, I want to talk to you," Patricia said in her usual polished voice. "I'm planning a big birthday party for Rachel. I want to book the Phoenician's Grand Ballroom. You'll help, right?" Jennifer frowned. "That place is really expensive." But Rachel's Instagram just hit 200,000 followers, and her real estate deals are going up. After the call, Jennifer opened Instagram. Rachel had just posted a picture with a new Porsche, and the post had hundreds of likes. Jennifer checked her own tagged photos, hardly any with her mom or sister. Most were from work events or charity functions. She pulled out an old photo album from her closet. As she flipped through the pages, she saw something that stung: Rachel's birthdays, year after year, with fancy cakes and big crowds. None of her own birthdays were there. Quietly, Jennifer closed the album. She looked out her window at the Golden City skyline. Her fingers touched her necklace as she made a decision. She would plan Rachel's birthday party, but not in the way anyone expected. It was time to reveal the truth. She pulled out a file labeled Wilson Family Trust Termination Notice. The grand ballroom at the Phoenician was glowing at sunset. Chandeliers sparkled, and the city skyline lit up in the background. Jennifer was checking last-minute details. The champagne tower was perfect. The tables were neatly set with white cloths and crystal glasses, and a jazz band was getting ready to play. An event staff member whispered, "Ms. Wilson, the projector is ready." Jennifer nodded, her hand brushing the USB drive in her bag. Guests began arriving: wealthy people from Scottsdale, local business leaders, and Rachel's social media fans filled the room. Everyone wore their best: cocktail dresses, suits, diamonds. Patricia approached Jennifer. "You look beautiful tonight," she said, dressed in Chanel and diamonds, though a little tension showed in her smile. "Thanks for letting me organize everything," Jennifer replied calmly. At 7 p.m., the music turned cheerful. More than 200 guests were chatting and sipping drinks. "Miss Rachel Wilson has arrived," the MC announced. Spotlights hit the doorway. Rachel entered like a celebrity, wearing a bright red designer dress and flashing her new Hermes bag and iPhone. People clapped, cameras flashed. Patricia rushed to hug her. "Happy birthday, darling." She gave a speech, bragging about Rachel's real estate success and social media fame. Other important people also gave compliments. Jennifer stayed quiet near the stage. The projector was ready. "And now, let's open the gifts," the MC said. Rachel opened one luxury gift after another, squealing with excitement and posting to Instagram. Then, Jennifer walked up on stage. "I have a special gift too," she said calmly. The room went silent. "Let's take a look at what I've given you over the last 30 years. The screen lit up with images. First, a photo of young Jennifer sitting alone in an empty house on her 5th birthday. Next to it, a list of money transfers. "What is this?" Patricia whispered. More images appeared: Jennifer studying alone on her 10th birthday, working at a cafe on her 16th. With each photo, more financial records appeared. The room froze. Rachel dropped her phone. Jennifer raised her glass. "Shall we enjoy your big day?" Slide after slide showed all the money Jennifer had given: tuition fees, car leases, luxury shopping, totaling $10 million. "This is my final gift," she said. The mood changed. Guests began whispering. Some started recording with their phones. Even the band stopped playing. Patricia's perfect appearance began to crack. Rachel started crying, mascara running down her cheeks. Jennifer's voice stayed cold. "Oh, Rachel. I bet those tears would go viral." Patricia shouted, "Jennifer, what is this?" Jennifer looked her in the eye. "Just the truth, Mom." "You're lying," Rachel screamed. You just want to embarrass us. Jennifer pulled papers from her bag. Would you like to see the proof? The screen changed again, bank records, lease contracts, money transfers. Then, it showed a $2.5 million loan Jennifer gave to save Patricia's company. Another slide, luxury brand spending, $680,000. Please stop, Rachel sobbed and collapsed to the floor. Jennifer's voice stayed steady. Not yet. She revealed how Rachel used her client list to boost her real estate deals and how Patricia's company took money under fake referral fees. Now the guests looked angry. Real estate people whispered to each other, eyes narrowing at Rachel and Patricia. And Mom, Jennifer said, holding more papers, want to talk about your company's fake accounting? Patricia turned pale. You wouldn't. I'm an analyst. Reading numbers is my job. I saw the signs last year, but I kept quiet. Want to know why? The room went silent. Because we're family, Jennifer said softly. Rachel stopped crying. Everyone held their breath. But I'm ending it now. Jennifer took out. The final paper caught the light. It was titled Wilson Family Trust Termination Notice. This is my last gift, Jennifer said. A legal notice ending all financial support. My lawyers have already sent it. You're cutting us off, Patricia shouted. Jennifer gave a small, bitter smile. Interesting choice of words. Did you ever celebrate my birthday, even once? The room went still. Every year, I celebrated your birthdays, Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, always with gifts and effort, but when it came to me, she took a deep breath. On my 5th birthday, you were working. On my 10th, everyone was at Rachel's recital. On my 16th, I was working at a cafe to save money for school. Rachel got a designer bag that day. Each word was a reminder of how forgotten she'd been. Mr. Martinez, she called to a lawyer in the room. Please explain. The quiet man stepped forward. As of now, Jennifer Wilson ends all support for Patricia and Rachel Wilson. That includes monthly payments, use of credit cards, investment advice, and any endorsements used in real estate. A ding came from Rachel's phone. Her face turned pale. My card, it's been cut off. Patricia looked at her own phone and saw messages from the banks. Yes, Jennifer said calmly, it's all over. The life you pretended to have ends today. Some guests started to quietly leave. Others whispered or filmed what was happening. Patricia's friends from her charity group looked away, embarrassed. Rachel's fans filmed everything with wide eyes. Jennifer raised her glass one last time. Happy birthday, Rachel. The news spread quickly. Scottsdale was full of gossip. Local newspapers ran the story. Patricia Wilson Associates stock dropped 30% in a day. Rachel lost most of her Instagram followers. People left mocking comments. Back in her office, Jennifer stayed focused on her work. Her pearl necklace moved slightly as she typed her reports. Her secretary walked in. Ms. Wilson, a letter arrived. From your mother. It came from the Phoenician Hotel. Inside, a letter in shaky handwriting. Dear Jennifer. I was working on your 5th birthday. I told myself it was for the family. On your 10th, I chose Rachel's recital. On your 16th, you worked at a cafe while we shopped for designer clothes. I've been a terrible mother. Only after losing everything do I realize how much we used you, how blind we were to your love and effort. I'm shutting down Patricia Wilson Associates. I'm resigning and leaving the condo. This is the start of making things right. With deep regret. Mom. Jennifer set the letter down. Outside, the Arizona sun was still as strong as ever. The secretary returned. Your sister is here. Jennifer sighed. Let her in. Rachel entered. Without her usual makeup and designer bag, she carried a plain tote. Jennifer, she said quietly, I lost my job. My real estate license might be taken away. I see, Jennifer said. All my sponsors left. My followers are gone. I don't even recognize who I used to be. Jennifer nodded slowly. You're only 28. You can start again. But how? First, apologize, Jennifer said firmly, to your clients, your followers, and to me. Rachel dropped to her knees. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. She began to cry. Jennifer noticed an old photo frame, her 5th birthday, sitting alone in an empty room. She walked over to Rachel. I want us to go to family therapy. Rachel looked up, surprised. I've booked sessions with Dr. Sarah Thompson, Thursdays at 5. I think all three of us need it. Do you still care? Rachel asked softly. I'm not giving up on you, Jennifer said, but from now on, we're equals. No more pretending, no more control. We'll build something real. That night, Patricia messaged, I'd like to join the therapy too. From then on, they weren't seen shopping in fancy malls anymore. Instead, they met at the community center. They cried, argued, faced each other honestly. Thompson guided them. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, it means choosing to start again. A year passed. Arizona's warm spring returned. In a small office in Paradise Valley, a simple sign read, Wilson Real Estate Consulting. Inside, Patricia taught young agents. Her voice was steady and humble. On her desk sat her new book, Honest Business, Honest Life. A few miles away, Rachel worked in HR. No makeup, no designer bags, just study materials and focus. Miss Wilson, your training guide is excellent, her boss said. Rachel smiled shyly. Likes and followers didn't matter anymore. At Morgan and Stanley, Jennifer finished another report. Her pearl necklace still gleamed as always. Her secretary entered. Happy birthday, Ms. Wilson. On her desk calendar, birthday was written in red. Just then, her phone buzzed. A message from her mother. Happy birthday, Jennifer. We'll be waiting at Paradise Bakery at 7. Rachel will be there too. Love, Mom. It wasn't a fancy hotel. It was the cafe where Jennifer worked as a teen. That choice meant something. When she arrived, her mother and sister were waiting with warm smiles. On the table was a homemade cake, not perfect, but made with love. Rachel handed her a photo album titled, Our Real Family Memories. Inside were photos from the past year. Family therapy sessions, volunteer work, hiking trips together. And on the last page, her 5th birthday photo. Next to it, a blank space for a new memory. Patricia spoke first. We let money and appearances twist our family. Losing everything helped us see what really matters. Rachel added, all the fame, it never filled the emptiness. I've learned to move forward, slowly, but for real. Jennifer hesitated. I have news too. I'm being transferred to the Chicago branch. Her family froze. But I'll come back every month. I want to keep working on us. Her mother's eyes filled with tears. We'll never forget your birthday again. Just then, the cafe door opened. Thompson, new coworkers, friends, all carrying little gifts. Surprise, Rachel said with a smile. This one's for you, Jennifer. They sang happy birthday. Patricia hugged her. Rachel lit the candles. Jennifer closed her eyes and made a wish. Let this family always stay real. As the candles went out, the cafe filled with applause. No designer gifts, no fancy lights, just love. They added a new photo to the album, 3 real smiles. Word spread across Scottsdale. People started talking about real family values again. And under Arizona's blue sky, this family's journey continued, one true step at a time.